Welcome to the Morning Wood. I'm your host, John Heiss. I'm joined, as always, by my friend, the great Matt Modi. What's up, Matt? How you doing today, buddy?
I'm good, man. It's cold here. I know you're experiencing the cold as well, so I'm just inside staying warm, but doing well.
Just trying to stay hot with the bets. Speaking of which, look what we did yesterday, bro. Did you see this?
As a team, we did very, very well yesterday, which is the most important part here, that we are a team.
Which one of those five were yours?
I don't really think of it that way. If I had to put my brain and really rack my brain about what I had the Mikal Bridges one, 18 plus points. That one's not my fault. He had 10 points at halftime. I think he took one shot in the second half. That one's not my fault. The Banchero one wasn't even close. I mean, he had 2 assists in like 30 minutes of playing time and then 0 assists in the rest of the minutes of playing time. But we did cash out. We got the 8 and double, which was good. But yeah, as a team, we did really well yesterday.
Nice. Yeah. I had looks like I had Scotty Barnes over 6.5 assists plus 122. That cashed. And then Nikola Jovic, probably the greatest bet of all time. That was over 3.5 assists plus 145. He ended up with like 65. I mean, maybe more. I don't even. It was a lot. It was a lot of assists. So if you're not already subscribed to this channel, go ahead and do so right now. We do this show every single day of the week. I go live using the tools at OddsJam as well, so you don't want to miss that. Get the notifications on. Do everything because honestly, you don't want to miss this stuff. All right, we got bangers after bangers after bangers. We're gonna start with Matt. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm going to redeem myself after yesterday, even though as a team we did very well. So I had M Bridges that lost yesterday, Mikal Bridges. Mm-hmm. I'm going to choose the better M Bridges, not necessarily as a human being. We don't need to step on that can of worms. But basketball player tonight, Miles Bridges. I'm going with 20 plus points, plus 120 odds at FanDuel. This is admittedly not a play that I normally go for because he's hit this number in 5 straight games. And he's done it in 9 of his last 11 games as well. And in one of the games that he missed, he had 19 points. So he's been right there for 11 straight games. The reason why I like this one, he's not shooting like an outlier percentage in any of these games. He's taken 14 shots in every single game. More often, or I guess I'd say he's taken 14 shots in 11 straight games. More often than not, he's actually getting 15 or more shots. And even if you look at games specifically with LaMelo, because LaMelo missed some time in there, he's taken at least 14 shots in all 11 of his last 11 games, specifically with LaMelo. So his volume isn't really decreasing that much. If we pencil him in for 14 shots, which again, he's done 11 straight games, he's gone over 20 or more points in 61% of his games, averaging over 20 points per game. And his percentage actually goes up. If you look at the last, if every game he's played with LaMelo, where he's taken 14 shots, it's like a 65% hit rate, 11 of 17 games. Really good matchup for him against the Grizzlies. Grizzlies are bottom 11 in the top 4 play types for Miles Bridges, ranging from spot up to pick and roll ball handler, all that stuff. It's a good matchup for him. He's been shooting a ton, and I see no reason why that won't continue tonight.
I like it. I like when we start out with a win because I'm going to go D'Angelo Russell over 2.5 made threes plus 150 at Ballybet. Look, do I like going 3+ made threes? God, no. I'm a 2+ guy at plus money all day, every day. But scared money don't make money. It's been that way since the beginning of time, and that's never going to change. The thing about this one is the books have no idea what they're doing with D'Angelo Russell. That might be one reason why Ballybet only let me bet like $8 on this, okay? This guy has taken at least 10+ 3-point attempts in 2 of his last 3 games, okay? I know the haters are going to say, Slop, what about the game where he didn't take 10 threes? That game was against the Thunder, who just so happened to have best 3-point defense in the NBA. It was smart of him to not take a bunch of threes that night. I look at that as a plus. Tonight, he's going to see the Phoenix Suns, who are not great defending the 3. Okay, we're talking 37% on the road this season. That is not good. Russell was just talking about how nice it is to be able to play free. So that means he's taken at least 1 million threes tonight. All he has to do is hit 3. Feels easy.
Yeah, you love 3-point props. So I'm not surprised that you went with that one. I'm going to go with another play that I think has no chance of losing. It's Jalen Duren double-double plus 150 at Bet365. This is another one that I normally wouldn't be on because he's hit a double-double, I think, in 4 straight games. Another one where the matchup is just too good to pass up. The Hawks, 8th worst defense in the NBA guarding the paint, meaning they allow the 8th most points in the paint. Jalen Duren has scored 10 or more points in 7 of 11 games against teams bottom 10 guarding the paint. 2 of the games he missed, he played 13 and 11 minutes. He's played at least 20 minutes in every single game since December, where it's like a month and a half at this point. So I'm pretty sure he's going to play 20 games. So if we just limit it to 20 minutes against teams bottom 10 guarding the paint, that's 6 of 8 games. He scored at least 10, averaging 12 points per game. As far as rebounds go, he's been awesome as a rebounder recently, 19 rebound chances in 7 of his last 10 games. Good matchup against the Hawks. 10 of the last 14 centers with a similar rebounding profile to Jalen Duren have hit their rebound prop over against the Hawks. And that includes some guys that didn't hit their rebound prop over, but got to double digits when their over-under was like 11.5 and they had 10 rebounds. So it's even more have actually gotten to 10 rebounds. So for plus 150, like it's just a bad line by the books, and I'll take advantage of it.
I like it. I'm going to stay in that same game just like I did with my other bet. Cade Cunningham, 7+ rebounds, plus 150 at BetMGM. Now, I did this at BetMGM even though they would only let me bet $1.28, Matt. I get limiting like winning bettors, even though I don't agree with it. These people have a business to run, all right? They can't just let guys like us come and take all their cash every day, okay? That's just not how business is done. But still, $1.28 is crazy, but I take it as a compliment, okay? So thank you, BetMGM. At the end of the day, I think $1.28 is still a little bit too much because Cade is getting at least 7 rebounds tonight. I think I might be kind of weak for not going with a triple-double because this is the exact type of game where Cade gets a triple-double. In fact, he actually had a triple-double against these same Atlanta Hawks already this season. The Hawks fly up and down the court at the second fastest pace in the NBA. This leads to a ton of shots, which leads to a ton of rebounds. Simply put, Cade is getting 7+ boards tonight. It feels too easy.
I was going to say, I thought you were going to go triple-double because I did know he did that last time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my last one, Kyrie Irving, 30+ points, plus 180 odds at bet 365. So Kyrie actually hasn't been scoring as much as you would expect with Luka out. I'm expecting that to change in this game. Number one, it's all about the matchup. He's played the Timberwolves twice this year, scored 30 points in both those games. Played the Timberwolves 6 times last year, scored 30 points in 4 of those 6 games. Now, 5 of them, those games were in the playoffs, but he scored 30 points in the 1 regular season game against the Timberwolves last year. Now, Luka played in every single one of those games, all 8 dating back to last year. But the one game in which he went over, Luka was the game Luka got hurt on Christmas when Kyrie put up like 39 points. Kyrie's scoring profile, his player profile is perfect to do damage against the Timberwolves. Like the only way the Timberwolves are really weak on defense is pick and roll ball handlers and isolation. And they're still like, they're bottom 10, bottom 12, or bottom 12, bottom 11 in both those categories. They're not like among the worst, but it's the only defense where or only part of their defense where they're even really below average. And 9 of 11 players with Kyrie's scoring profile have hit their point prop over against the Timberwolves by an average of almost 6 points per game. Now, 2 of those were Kyrie. Let's make it 3 after tonight.
I love it. I just counted it up in my head, Matt, and we just went 5-0. I feel pretty good about that. I'm sure the people feel pretty good about that. Again, if you do feel good about that, hit the subscribe button, get the notifications on. Then when you're done with that, go over to Jedi Modi's YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, get those notifications on because you can't get enough of us, all right? I'm going to be back at 4 o'clock today. We're going to hit the positive EV tool at Odds Jam, find some more bangers for tonight. I hope you'll join me there. Thanks for watching. See you later.